People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Baus Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Vitech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
Good evening and welcome to River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Belmont Braves, Six Rivers West champions at least. They can win the championship outright tonight with a win over River Ridge, and the River Ridge Timberwolves coming into tonight's game with a 15-7 record, 7-6 in the Six Rivers West. This is our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Tyler Dictanis, and I am reunited finally with Tom Nisus, the former head coach of River Ridge boys basketball, and great to have you back along with us, partner. It's been way too long since you and I have gotten to share the booth together.
Yeah, long time. This is a booth?
We'll call it a booth officially.
Yeah, long time no see, Tyler. It's great to be working with you again.
Yep, a very fun matchup tonight, again, featuring two Six Rivers West basketball teams, two very good teams at that. They know their paths through the postseason as the seedings came out. Let's first talk about Belmont because, as we said, they've clinched at least a share of the Six Rivers West for the third time in the last 4 years. This has been a team that's been consistently at the top of the conference, and they are playing some very great basketball against some quality opponents as of late and trying to close out the season on a strong note with the postseason coming up next week.
Well, you know, when I tried to study them just a little bit, one thing caught my attention. Last week they lost to Argyle 77-73, and Argyle is really good.
Yes.
They are very good, and that must have been a heck of a basketball game. You know, this is a big game for Belmont. You know, you clinch, you want, and for both teams, you want to kind of get some momentum going into the postseason. But could you imagine if the seeding, if they could have waited on the seeding until this weekend?
Right.
I mean, this would have been a huge game. This would have had huge seeding implications above and beyond the conference implications. And frankly, Tyler, I just don't understand. Same thing with the boys. Tell me next Friday that Potosi River Ridge boys game,
Yep.
that has huge seeding implications too. That could be a 2 seed at stake there. Problem is the WIA is doing the seeding this weekend.
Right.
I don't get it, but here we are, and let's just enjoy this game tonight.
Yep, and Belmont certainly has a case to make because they are the number 4 seed in their bracket, but when you look at how they've played throughout the season, you look at the number 3 seed, Wazeeka Steuben. Belmont beat them head-to-head just a couple weeks ago. They also just had a big win at Shullsburg. I was there to call that one on WGLR as well. So Belmont had a case to be the number 2 seed, but they are awarded with the number 4 seed in this bracket. And, again, it's the WIAA. There's no real transparency as to how the formula is calculated and how it all works and things like that. But either way, Belmont has the 4 seed. They'll have at least 2 home games, you would think, with the way that things shake out, and then likely have to go to Barneveld, the number 1 seed, who has a bye in the quarterfinal round. And as for River Ridge, nice season on their side as well. They also have a 15-7 record, just like Belmont, but the conference record 7-6. Belmont's record 10-4 against Shullsburg. If Shullsburg wins tonight against Benton, which is very likely, Benton a 1-22 record, that would force a tie with 11 wins in the Six Rivers West. But Belmont, if they get the win tonight, they get the title all to themselves. But with River Ridge tonight, again, playing on their home floor, senior night, a very good crowd on the River Ridge side, as we can see across the way from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, and as you can see on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, should simulate a pretty nice playoff environment for both teams tonight, and for River Ridge try to close out the season strong with one more game tomorrow night against Blackhawk as well.
River Ridge has really improved. I was here with RJ doing the Shullsburg River Ridge girls game, and Shullsburg handled them pretty well. But then a month and a half later, River Ridge goes down to Shullsburg and wins. And I really think that they deserved a better seed than a 6 seed with that win. And here, unfortunately for the weather, because of the weather, Blackhawk is a 5th seed. They were supposed to play last week.
Right, yep.
They now play Friday, and now that game has no bearing on the seedings. And again, I'd say, why not wait another week?
Right.
I don't think there's any big hurry, and I think this should be a good game. I think there's going to be a contrast in styles. I'll get into that a little bit later, but I do think both teams play excellent defense, and I'm predicting a score in the 40s.
Yep. Feels like one of those first to 40s is going to win tonight. Definitely has that feeling. So
it could be a real grind-it out type of game,
or a rock fight, as you and I would call these types of games. So yeah, and coming up on our Rally Cheese pregame show, we'll talk with both head coaches. Had a chance to catch up with Ronnie Zinkel of River Ridge and Kaylee McGettigan of Belmont. I asked them about the players on the Russell office's injury report. If you've been injured, contact Russell offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLaw.wi.com. Also get you the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups, our Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game, our shoebox scoreboard updates, and the opening tip between River Ridge and Belmont in Six Rivers West girls basketball. Our Raleigh Cheese pregame show is presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County.
Don't forget the cheese.
Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
Hi, this is Doug Dalter with Dubuque Mattress. Mattresses are not something that you should have to unbox and set up yourself. Frankly, they're cumbersome. That's why at Dubuque Mattress, we deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. And it's not just for people in Dubuque. We deliver just about anywhere. Chicago, Des Moines, Minneapolis, Kansas City, or anywhere in between. So, when it's time for you to get a new mattress, let Dubuque Mattress take care of all of it for you. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
This is Chris Ludesher, over a 38-year employee of Anderson Weber, proudly serving the tri-state area. Part of what makes us a unique dealership is our combined 730 years of experience that we bring to our customers. We are a four-generation, family-owned business with an average employee tenure of 14 years. Please come and see why we've been a staple of the tri-state area for over 70 years. Visit us next to Target or go online at AndersonWeberToyota.com. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you're ready.
High-Tech Resource Management of Monroe is a proud supporter of the future farmers of America. This week and always, High-Tech supports our local FFA chapters and our farming community as you develop ideas and leadership to contribute to feeding the world. High-Tech salutes you, the students, teachers, and local producers.
A greener way by Tech Incorporated.
Pre-game one.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont taking on River Ridge in 6 Rivers West girls basketball tonight. We're now joined by Kaylee McGettigan, head coach of the Belmont Braves. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on clinching at least a share of the 6 Rivers West title. Have a chance to win it outright with a win tonight against River Ridge, coming off a win against Iowa Grant on Tuesday night, 68-46. Talk about the momentum that the girls have had, looking at wins and losses, kind of alternated wins and losses over the last few games, but you've played some pretty tough competition during that stretch as well. What have you learned about your girls, and what momentum do they have heading into this matchup and the postseason looming around the corner?
I think one of the biggest things I've noticed about this group is they don't carry one loss into the next game. They really take that loss as a learning opportunity. We'll break down film, and they're eager to get back to work, and it doesn't turn into an effective back-to-back or whatever group of losses. So they take it and they use it for motivation.
Yep, and it really, has been a no nights off kind of mentality, with this team, because, there's always a big game, coming up around the corner, and you talk about those learning experiences that these girls have had. What have the girls learned over this last 2-week stretch?
I think they've learned that we can be as deep as we want to be. I think they've also learned that any position on the floor right now can score. And we've also learned that Morgan Freeman right now is playing some really, really good basketball, and she's tough to guard, and credit to her teammates for getting her the ball. So, and then defensively, I feel like man-to-man is probably the best I've seen it for quite a while now. It's just kind of the way they communicate, and I feel like they really gel with each other.
Yep, and the brackets came out on Sunday, and looking at the path, drew a 4 seed. There's a case to be made where your team probably could have or should have been a 2 seed with the head-to-head matchups, over Wazeeka Steuben and Schellsburg, especially more recently. We were there for the Schellsburg game and saw how that played out. But knowing what the path looks like and the teams that are going to be coming up on the schedule, what do you make of the path for the Lady Braves with the postseason coming up next week?
It looks like 6 Rivers, It's just like the age-old story is that our conference is so unbelievably loaded. The teams from top to bottom are just tough. And so, on both sides, you're going to run into a team or two from the 6 Rivers that you're like, oh, we really have to do something here. And so, and then, of course, Blackhawk, if we get past basketball, we'd have to face Blackhawk or Southwestern. And then if we're fortunate to get past one of those, it looks like it could very well be Barneveld, who we've already faced once. And they're a very good team. And, of course, they're coached by Jimmy Myers. And, he's got what Jimmy Myers has. And so I was a kid, played in high school at Peck. He was at Barneveld. So, I faced him for ever and ever. Right. But I think the girls are really, really ready for this opportunity. And when they saw the seed at first, they were frustrated. But then they were just kind of mentality like, well, let's do it then.
Right.
Yeah, so here we are.
All right, Kaylee, we got to get with us on our Raleigh Cheese pregame show, getting ready for Belmont and River Ridge and 6 Rivers West girls basketball. Russell Office's injury report last time we talked before the Schellsburg game, couldn't put a JV team out there because of all the injuries. You had like 4 hand injuries and a couple concussions, things like that. Do have a JV game tonight, which is a very fortunate thing. What's the health front looking like for Belmont heading into tonight?
Well, we were cleared yesterday to have a JV game. So we have one girl in our JV that will be playing with about a hand and a half. I had to bring one varsity kid down. And then otherwise, health-wise, Carson's hand seems to be getting better. It's slow. Morgan's finger is still wrapped, and that's a little bit more precautionary than anything. And then we also have 2 kids out with the flu right now. So, it's just kind of moving along. But, yes, I'm really excited for the JV. They have their last game. They're able to play. They've been coming to practice every day. And just as a nice routine for us to get here, get off the bus, kind of stretch our legs and go.
Yep. And then the matchup tonight with River Ridge, probably a great way to close out the regular season, potential playoff atmosphere with their senior night, and then, of course, something to play for, trying to, clinch the conference outright in what has been, an outstanding conference season in the Six Rivers, as a whole. You saw River Ridge earlier in the season, got the better of them, 55-42 back on January 20th. It's no secret what they want to do. It's going to be aggressive man-to-man defense. They're going to shoot the three-pointer with what you've seen on film and how they've been playing, as of late. They've won 4 straight games. What do you take away from that first matchup, and what does Belmont need to do tonight?
We have this saying about River Ridge that Ridge is Ridge. So we just have to prepare for what Ridge does. And you hit the nail on the head. Defensively, they're really solid. Their help side is so good. So we have to take advantage of some skips, some other opportunities through there, some lanes from the top of the key. And then offensively, we have to limit their 3-point, their 3-point production. And so we have a couple things in place, and a couple of our key defenders will be on some other River Ridge girls to make sure that we're not letting them get off to a hot start. And then offensively, we need to transition. I think that is the one area that we can really benefit in, as far as like getting some sort of point production. And, it's just one of those things that we got to take care of the ball. If we take care of the ball, we'll be okay. And if we don't, it might be a long night.
Right. Should be a fun one. We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time, Coach. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Kayleen McGettigan, head coach of the Belmont Braves. We'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
Better health starts here, and that means getting the care you need close to home when you need it. Grant Regional Health Center offers a wide variety of outpatient services, including wound care, IV infusions, injections, blood transfusions, antibiotic therapy, and much more. We've expanded our offerings to better serve you. Before you travel out of town or hours away, call us at 608-723-1309 to inquire about receiving outpatient services here. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do you do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all 3. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
97.7 Country celebrates National FFA Week with Southwest Tech in Fenimore and State Farm agent Jackie Bevan. Presented by Sloan Implement. FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for leadership in their community. Listen for FFA Week interviews during the Farm Show and learn more from FFA leaders in our own communities. FFA Week is brought to you by People's State Bank, Moen's Milk Service, and United Cooperative.
Pregame 2.
Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight with River Ridge hosting Belmont to close out the Six Rivers West portion of the season. We're joined now by Ronnie Zinkel, head coach of the River Ridge Timberwolves. Coach, thanks for joining us. And looking at the team's record as of late, 4 straight wins after dropping 3 of 4 games and 15-7 record coming into this matchup. And you already know what your postseason path looks like, having the 6th seed in that very loaded bracket in Sectional 3. Talk about the girls' play as of late and the momentum that River Ridge has with the postseason looming around the corner.
Yeah, definitely we had a little bit of a losing streak there, facing a lot of big competition like Peck Argyle and all of them. And then we went on a good series here lately, and we're playing really well as a team. We have different people scoring, like Aaron Adrian that wasn't scoring a lot in the beginning of the season, so it's kind of rounding out, and that's nice to see going into tournaments next week.
Yep, a well-rounded and a balanced team heading into the postseason certainly helps. And again, Mandy Worley, an outstanding season. I have her down for 63 three-pointers before the game against Riverdale. We know that she's got the green light from anywhere on the floor, but it seems like the complementary parts are starting to come together right now.
Yeah, definitely. Mandy always has the green light, and everybody's always looking for her, but she's also working on getting it inside. At Riverdale the other night, we were cold in our three-point shots, so we scored a lot from the inside, and that's great to see.
Yep, and it's senior night here for River Ridge. Going to be recognizing the seniors tonight, and this is a group that you've seen, from their beginning of their high school journey. Talk about this group of seniors, what they've meant to this team, and what their contributions have been for River Ridge girls basketball.
Yeah, they're the same 5 that came in as freshmen, and they're the same 5 that are starting now, and that you just see that bond in them when they just keep going year to year, and they're the ones that are pushing these younger kids to get even better, and they're definitely the leaders on the court.
All right, Ronnie Zinkel with us on our Raleigh Chiefs pregame show, getting ready for River Ridge and Belmont. Our Russell office's injury report. What's the team health heading into tonight's matchup?
Everyone's healthy except Mallory Krubel is out with a meniscus injury, so she's out for the season, but otherwise everybody else is good to go.
All right, excellent. And then the matchup with Belmont tonight, they still have something to play for. They have clinched at least a share of the conference. They're looking to win it outright here this evening, and they got the better of you in Belmont, 55-42 back on January 20th. What do you take away from that first matchup, and what does River Ridge need to do tonight?
Yeah, that first matchup, we played really hard. We did not shoot well from the outside at all, so that's where we're looking to improve. We're also looking to keep working on the inside. Reagan had 17 points on the inside last time, and we also need, like I said, if we have 3 people in double digits and we hold Freeman down, I think we'll be all right.
All right, should be a fun one. We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much for your time. Have some fun. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Ronnie Zinkel, head coach of the River Ridge Timberwolves. We'll have more on the Raleigh Chiefs pregame show after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 3.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Denise Deaton-Tolsman with Queen Bee Radio, inviting you to showcase your business at our annual Home and Outdoor Show, Saturday, March 22nd from 9 to 2 at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. We'll put you in front of potential customers that are preparing for spring and summer projects around their homes, farms, and businesses. Call me at 608-642-0523, and I'll give you more information and help you reserve your booth Saturday, March 22nd at the Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show in Lancaster.
Pregame 3.
Raleigh Chiefs pregame show continues on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 6 Rivers West girls basketball tonight. River Ridge hosting Belmont in what is the last game for Belmont and the second to last game for River Ridge postseason play beginning on Tuesday. Our basketball tonight brought to you by Langmeyer Lumber, your one-stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Runny Plumbing and Heating in Belmont for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Runny Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. Parman Farm Supply offers best kill insecticides and easy way cattle feeders. Parman Farm Supply can work with beef and dairy operations from 1 to 1,000, both organic and traditional. Call Parman Farm Supply in Belmont. Let's run down the Fuller Smoker Center starting lineups for the Belmont Braves coming into tonight's game with a 15-7 overall record, 10-4 in the 6 Rivers West. They've clinched at least a share of the 6 Rivers West title, but can clinch it outright with a win tonight against River Ridge. A slight change in the starting lineup from what they normally have, as Courtney Fritz is out tonight due to an illness. So in her place will be Lexi Rickers, and we'll get to her in just a moment. The other starters tonight go like this: a 5'7" junior, number 10, Casey Rickers. Rickers is averaging 12.6 points, 4.8 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. Also 41 three-pointers on the season. Also in the starting lineup, a 5'8" senior, number 11, Morgan Freeman. Freeman averaging 16.3 points, 7.3 rebounds, 3.3 assists, and 3 steals per contest, and she is coming off a 26-point performance against Iowa Grant on Tuesday night. Also in the starting lineup, number 14, Jalen Leitzinger. Leitzinger averaging 4.6 points, 3.2 rebounds, 1 assist per game. Number 20, Lexi Rickers. Rickers averaging 8.8 points, 4.2 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 2.5 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 24, Carson Raymaker. Raymaker averaging 7.8 points, 4.2 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 2 steals per game. Belmont is coached by Kaylee McGettigan, and she is assisted by husband Frank McGettigan and KK Ball. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the Fuller's Booker Center starting lineups for the River Ridge Timberwolves as our Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 1.
The weather can be unpredictable in the tri-states. Tune into 97.7 WGLR and we'll keep you up to date on all the cancellations and delays affecting the tri-states. Cancellations and delays are presented by Avercamp Auto Body. This is Rose from Avercamp Auto Body on Main Street in Platteville. You can rely on us for complete and professional auto body repair services. Whether it's paint, frame straightening, or collision repair, we do it all. Avercamp Auto Body celebrating 10 years in business on Main Street in Platteville. Check us out on Facebook and online at avercampautobody.com.
Prairie Land Grain Systems of Glen Haven salutes our local FFA chapters. For your grain handling needs, call Phil Miles, specializing in grain bins, grain legs, conveyors, and grain handling dryers. Call 608-732-7362. That's 608-732-7362 for Prairie Land Grain Systems. All your grain handling needs plus new grain equipment or repair. Call Phil Miles, Prairie Land Grain Systems in Glen Haven, 608-732-7362.
In Game 1.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Closing in on the tip between Belmont and River Ridge in Six Rivers West girls basketball. We gave you the Fuller's Bunker Center starting lineups for the Belmont Braves. Let's get to the starters for the River Ridge Timberwolves on senior night. All 5 seniors in the starting lineup tonight, including a 5'3" senior number 3, Braylon Quick. Quick averaging 3.7 points and 1.6 rebounds per contest. A 5'8" senior number 4, Lydia Mason. Mason averaging 4.8 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 1 assist, as well as 2.5 steals per game. A 5'5" senior number 5, Mandy Worley. Worley averaging 12.3 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2.5 steals per game, and she is 14 points away from reaching 1,000 career points. We'll keep milestone watch in effect here this evening. A 5'4" senior number 10, Melissa Slutton. Slutton averaging 5.7 points, 3.6 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and almost 2 steals per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the River Ridge Timberwolves, a 5'9" senior number 22, Reagan Zinkel. Zinkel averaging 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, almost 3 assists, and over 2 steals per contest. River Ridge is coached by Ronnie Zinkel, and she's assisted by Stephanie Mickle and Joe Schulte. Those are the Fuller's Booker Center starting lineups. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Our game tonight also brought to you by McNett Electric in Belmont. They can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, commercial, and residential electrical needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. And by Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. We'll take a timeout and come back with the Cuba City Family Dental colors of the game and the opening tip between River Ridge and Belmont. This has been the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County.
And don't forget the cheese.
Tip-off coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
97.7 Country celebrates National FFA Week with Southwest Tech in Fenimore and State Farm agent Jackie Bevan. Presented by Sloan Implement. FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for leadership in their community. Listen for FFA Week interviews during the Farm Show and learn more from FFA leaders in our own communities. FFA Week is brought to you by Metz Welding, K&L Bobcat, and McNett Electric.
This is Jackie Bevan, your State Farm agent in Lancaster. FFA helps to prepare today's youth for their future careers on the farm, in the office, or wherever their journey may take them. We believe in the future of agriculture, and we are proud to be the title sponsor of FFA Week. Being directly involved in agriculture, we know the importance of FFA. Give us a call today for your farm insurance needs. 723-2323.
Like a good neighbor, my mom is there.
In Game 2.
Back at River Ridge High School, it's time for tonight's national anthem. All right, tonight's national anthem from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, getting ready for the tip between the Belmont Braves and the River Ridge Timberwolves on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Quick Shoebox scoreboard update presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. The other River Ridge team that's in our listening area, River Ridge Scales Mound, comes from a 20-2 deficit to come back and get the win over Sterling Newman Central Catholic in an IHSA Class 1A regional final. They win 48-43. So down 20-2, come all the way back and get the win. Congratulations to River Ridge Scales Mound on advancing in IHSA Class 1A action. Some of the other games in our area tonight that we'll have our eye on, Schulzburg is at Benton again. Schulzburg, a win coupled with a Belmont loss tonight would give Schulzburg a share of the Six Rivers West. Again, Belmont already with a share of the title coming into tonight. Belmont trying to get the title outright. Potosi Castle's at Highland. Argyle Peck is at Blackhawk. Albany Monticello at Judah. And in the Swell, Darlington's at Cuba City. Basketball at Iowa Grant. Fenimore at Mineral Point. Southwestern at Riverdale. Dodgeville's at Lancaster. And Prairie du Chien is at Platteville. Our colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Belmont in their road black jerseys. Belmont written across the chest in orange with orange numbers and an orange and black checkerboard pattern going up and down each side of the uniform. River Ridge in their home whites. River written across the chest in purple. Ridge written across the waist in purple with purple numbers and purple trim. The River Ridge paw print logo on the right side of the shorts. Those are the colors of the game brought to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. And Coach, you heard the coach's thoughts. What's your final thoughts before we get the tip going?
Well, you know, early in the year, River Ridge really lived and died from the three-point line, and I see Zinkel had a really good game against Belmont the first time, and Coach Zinkel talked about getting the ball inside, so let's look for that. And I'm really curious to see this Freeman girl play. I heard a lot about her, and hopefully she'll stay out of foul trouble. And right now she was face guarding Worley.
Yep, Zinkel goes up for a layup, misses the rim completely, and then Braylon Quick loads up for 3 in the left corner. That's no good, and a whistle on the rebound, and Worley's going to be guilty of a push. So Mandy Worley guilty of her first personal, team foul number 1 on River Ridge, and Morgan Freeman will inbound baseline right side of the basket. She'll throw it in to Casey Rickers to get the party started. River Ridge won the tip, and they turned the ball over on their first possession off the foul 30 seconds in. Still scoreless from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. And driving in is Raymaker, but loses the ball out of bounds, poked out of her hand by Braylon Quick. And Morgan Freeman will inbound baseline left side of the basket. Community First Bank, freeing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Inbound gets into Casey Rickers on the high left side, takes a couple dribbles, stops it on the left side of the point, hands off to Freeman on the left wing. Freeman stops her dribble, looks for a teammate, finds Raymaker on the right wing. Ball over her head, back out to the top to Casey Rickers. Now back to the near side to Leitzinger. Leitzinger, ball over her head, looks left, looks to the right, tries to hand off to Raymaker, but ball poked out of bounds by Lydia Mason. Ball will stay with Belmont. We're just under a minute gone by in the first supply, first half. Still scoreless, Belmont in possession of the basketball. Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. For all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs, call Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. Inbound pass gets lobbed into the backcourt and will be recovered by Casey Rickers. She'll bring it across the timeline again. Pushes ahead to Raymaker on the right wing. Raymaker finds Lexi Rickers in the left elbow. Now back to Raymaker on the right wing. Raymaker backing down on Mason, loses the handle, and Belmont turns the ball over. Reagan Zinkel will walk it up for River Ridge. 16:44 to play in the first supply, first half. River Ridge looking for their first points of the game. As Zinkel stops her dribble between the rings, hands off to the right side. Ball deflected and recovered, and Belmont comes away with the theft.
That was a long possession by Belmont with not much production. Let's see what they do this time. Good defense by River Ridge.
Casey Rickers at the top of the arc, hands off to Lexi Rickers in the left wing, now left corner Raymaker. Raymaker with the right-handed dribbles to the left elbow, hands off to the top to Leitzinger. Leitzinger driving in, ball poked out of her hand, and she was the last to touch it, so River Ridge takes possession with 6:11 to play in the first supply, first half, still scoreless and starting to feel like that rock fight kind of game, Tom, that we were talking about.
Maybe it'll be in the 30s, Tyler. I don't know.
Well, a football pass on the inbound, and it gets into Sletton, and Sletton with the left-handed layup, ball spit out, but a foul on Belmont will send Melissa Sletton to the free throw line, the first foul against the Braves. And Melissa Sletton goes to the free throw line, averaging 50% on the season.
You know, in the first game, Mandy Worley was only 1 for 2 from the three-point line, Tyler. And, Ridge needs more than that tonight. But Freeman is face guarding her. Freeman's a tall girl, got long arms. It's going to be a tough task for Mandy Worley tonight.
Second free throw, toilet bowl's in for Melissa Sletton. Missed the first, got the second. River Ridge is on the board. 1-0, just under 2 minutes gone by in the first supply, first half from River Ridge High School. River Ridge 1, Belmont 0. Also went over to Carson Raymaker on the high left side. Gives back out to the top to Rickers. Now to Lexi Rickers in the right wing. Morgan Freeman right corner. All over her head, lobs it into Raymaker. Turns around, puts up a shot. Shot contested but recovered. Offensive rebound. Now driving in is Freeman. Freeman loses the ball on the way up, and it will stay with Belmont. They're going to say it was last touched by Reagan Zinkel. And it will stay with the Braves, and inbounding it baseline right side will be Casey Rickers. 15:41 to play in the first supply, first half. Gets into Morgan Freeman. Casey Rickers gets it back, going baseline, tries to put it off the backboard. Shots off target, rebound pulled down by Melissa Sletton of River Ridge. Wolves leading 1-0, 15:25 to play in the first supply, first half. Sletton on the right elbow, stops her dribble. Underhand toss to Braylon Quick in the right corner. Quick, down low to Zinkel. Zinkel backing down on Raymaker, puts up a shot. Too strong off the backboard, rebound pulled down by Jalen Leitzinger. Push ahead to Morgan Freeman, dribbles to the baseline, stops her dribble, cross-court pass to Lexi Rickers, and she dragged her pivot foot. That's a travel, and River Ridge will take possession.
That's 3 turnovers already for Belmont. I'm sure Coach McGettigan is not happy about that.
And Belmont going to apply pressure in the backcourt as Mandy Worley set to inbound for River Ridge, trying to go the length of the floor. Ball skipped in to Reagan Zinkel, and they get it across center court, push ahead to Lydia Mason, and losing the handle. I believe that's Erin Adrian now on the floor for River Ridge. Braves in possession of the basketball. 14:50 to play in the first supply, first half. Morgan Freeman gets it after some contact between Raymaker and Lydia Mason. Freeman in the lane, gets triple team, kicks back out. Casey Rickers pump fakes, now puts up a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Erin Adrian chases down the rebound for River Ridge. 14.5 minutes to play in the first supply, first half. River Ridge 1, Belmont nothing. Six Rivers West girls basketball on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Andy Worley in the free throw lane finds Erin Adrian on the right side. Tries to bowling ball pass down low, but it gets knocked out of bounds off the fingertips of Morgan Freeman. Ball will stay with River Ridge. Braylon Quick checks back in for the Wolves. That will send Lydia Mason to the bench.
That's one way you can try to get the ball to your scorer, post her up. And she had Freeman posted up that time, but the ball was deflected off somebody's foot.
Quick set to throw in the inbound pass, and the inbound pass is deflected and stolen away by Lexi Rickers, and she brings it across center court quickly, tries to skip it back to her sister Lexi, or Casey, beg your pardon, getting the Rickers mixed up, as Freeman loads up for a jumper just inside the three-point arc on the left wing. Off the back iron, no good, and now Raymaker gets it back. Runs into a double team going baseline, and shot is blocked by Aaron Adrian. Nice block, and River Ridge comes away with the theft and a timeout taken by Coach Zinkel with 13:54 to play in the First Supply first half. River Ridge 1, Belmont nothing. It's a full stop. We'll take one too after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Queen Bee Radio Wisconsin is your home for local high school sports, Milwaukee Brewer baseball, extensive ag programming, digital tactics, and so much more. I'm Denise Deaton-Tolzman, and I would love to show you where your business can get with a comprehensive marketing plan with Queen Bee Radio. Call me today at 608-642-0523.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
In Game 3.
Off the River Ridge inbound, a steal and score for Casey Rickers puts Belmont in front 2-1, and an inbound pass thrown out of bounds but deflected by Belmont, so it'll stay with River Ridge. As Coach McGettigan coaching her players up as we have Belmont inbounding baseline right side. Inbound pass lobbed in to Casey Rickers, finds Morgan Freeman down low, puts it off the window and in for two. And just like that, Belmont 4, River Ridge 1, 13 and a half minutes to play in the First Supply first half, as Melissa Slutton, trying to navigate the full court press, pushes it across center court to Mandy Worley on the right wing, back to the top to Reagan Zinkel. Zinkel, nice Euro step, can't get the shot to go. Shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Braves.
River Ridge has not been a good shooting team this year. They're 0 for 4 from the field so far, Tyler.
And River Ridge coming away with the theft as Melissa Slutton gets the steal, pushes ahead to Worley in the right corner. Again, 14 points away from 1,000, drives in the lane, and the left-handed layup rolls off the front of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Jalen Leitzinger of Belmont. Belmont 4, River Ridge 1, 12:50 to play in the First Supply first half. Morgan Freeman at the top of the arc, hands off to Carson Raymaker on the right wing, back to Leitzinger at the right elbow. Swings it over to Casey Rickers, ball over her head, gives cross court to Morgan Freeman, runs into Zinkel, now goes baseline, gives a little bit of a stiff arm. Her layup's no good. Second chance off the window and in for Lexi Rickers. A 6-0 run for Belmont. 6-1. Braves on top of the Wolves. Under 12 and a half minutes to go in the First Supply first half.
Belmont coming into this game shot 68% of their shots from two, Tyler. Only 32 from three, and they are going inside here to start the game.
And an inlet pass gets kicked by a Belmont player as Aaron Adrian was trying to find Braylon Quick down low. And it will stay with River Ridge as a couple subs check in for both teams. Checking out is Lexi Rickers, and in the game is number 21, Brittany Taylor. We also see Mackenzie Taylor checking in for River Ridge. Mandy Worley inbounding baseline left side, gives in to number 2, Ava Nice, who also just checked in the game for the Wolves. Tries to back down on Taylor and dragged her pivot foot, and that's a travel on River Ridge. Belmont takes possession with 12:06 to play in the First Supply first half. Belmont 6, River Ridge 1.
She actually had an opportunity there because Worley cleared out of the ball side, and Freeman, her defender, turned her back. And I think if Ava Nice would have kept driving, she had a layup.
Belmont with the ball on the right side. That's Leitzinger. Ball over her head. Gives to Freeman. Catch and shoot three. Right side of the point. Back iron, no. Rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Taylor of River Ridge. 11:45 to play in the First Supply first half. 6-1. Belmont leading River Ridge. River Ridge scored the first point. Belmont's been on a 6-0 run coming out of their time, or out of the River Ridge timeout just a moment ago. Zinkle just to the left side of the point. Overhead pass looking for Ava Nice. Nice wasn't expecting it, though. Another turnover for River Ridge. Belmont takes possession with 11:27 to go in the first half.
That's 7 turnovers so far. Both teams playing really good man-to-man defense, Tyler. You described it as a rock fight. I described it as a brick fight.
Yeah.
I mean, this is this is going to be tough sledding for the offense.
Yeah, not a lot of open looks so far early on. Taylor gives to Casey Rickers. Rainbow three. That one's drained. Casey Rickers with three-pointer number 42 on the season. 9-1. Belmont leading River Ridge as Melissa Slutton gets it across center court on the far side of the floor as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Mackenzie Taylor pump fakes. And did she drag the hood? No, a 5-second violation called against River Ridge. Another turnover on the Wolves.
That's 8, Tyler, in less than 8 minutes of basketball.
And Belmont 9, River Ridge 1, under 11 minutes to go in the first supply first half. Langmeyer Lumber, your one stop for Lumber. The contract is to go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. Morgan Freeman in the lane. Runs into a double team and tries to find Leitsinger down low, but a foul against River Ridge. That will be their second team foul of the half in the first personal on Lydia Mason.
Ridge has got to get Worley or Zinkle involved in their offense here before this game gets out of hand.
Casey Rickers inbounding baseline right side for Belmont. Overhead pass, gets it to the top to Lexi Rickers. Lexi gives to Casey in the right corner. Takes a dribble, stops. Moves around, tries to lob it inside, but no one there. Reagan Zinkle with the theft for River Ridge.
That ball should have been reversed. She tried too hard to get the ball to Freeman that time.
Zinkle finds Mandy Worley, loads up for three, swishes it! Mandy Worley starts the three-point party for River Ridge. She's 11 points away from 1,000, 9-4. Belmont leading River Ridge.
Now you fall asleep. She's going to hurt you, and she did.
Morgan Freeman with an overhead pass, cross court, catch and shoot three, right wing. That one spit back out. Casey Rickers missing the shot. Lydia Mason with the rebound for River Ridge.
Had a good look. She set a back screen and then stepped out and was wide open on the skip pass.
Zinkle skips it over to the left wing to Mackenzie Taylor. Now back out to the top to Ava Nice. Nice being guarded by Morgan Freeman. Loses the handle momentarily, but collects it. Nice spin in the lane. Left-handed scoop. Layup off the side of the rim. No good. Morgan Freeman pulls down the rebound for Belmont. Pushes ahead to Brittany Taylor. And Taylor tried to skip ahead to Lexi Rickers, but River Ridge comes away with the steal. And with 9.5 minutes to go in the first supply first half, Belmont 9, River Ridge 4.
Way too many turnovers by both teams here early on. Now they're posting Worley up. Get her the ball.
Lydia Mason on the right corner looking for someone to pass to. Finds Reagan Zinkle on the right wing. Overhead pass back to the near side to Ava Nice. Nice finds Mason down low. Nice cut towards the basket. Gets the bucket and the foul. Beautiful design there. Mason able to finish, and she'll go to the line to try and convert a three-point play. Mason shooting 49% at the line. And it will be a foul on Lexi Rickers, her first personal, team foul number 2 on Belmont.
I believe she came off a back screen on the weak side, and the person who was guarding the screener did not help protect the basket, and that was an easy 2.
Free throw is drained for Mason, converting the three-point play, and just like that, River Ridge back to within 2, 9-7. Belmont leading River Ridge, closing in on 9 minutes to play in the first supply first half. Lexi Rickers on the right wing, cross-court pass to Brittany Taylor. Thought she was going to lose it out of bounds, but able to recover it. Dribbles between the rings, hands off to Morgan Freeman on the right wing. Tries to lob it in down low, has an open teammate, and off the window and in for Carson Raymaker. Carson Raymaker, the 4th different score for Belmont in this first half, 11-7. Braves leading the Wolves. 8:40 to play in the first supply first half. Reagan Zinkle on the high right side. Over her head, cuts it down low to Lydia Mason. Nice fake, but can't get the turnaround layup to go off the left side of the rim, and the Braves come back down quickly off the rebound. Raymaker going baseline, runs into a triple team, kicks back out. Morgan Freeman catch and shoot three off the front of the rim, no good. Contact, no foul called, and the offensive rebound pulled down by Lexi Rickers. She'll give back to Freeman. Now finds Raymaker in the right corner. Skip back into Freeman, puts up a layup off a double team, cleans up her own mess, and puts in 2. Nice offensive board and put back for Morgan Freeman. She's got 4 points, and it's 13-7. Belmont leading River Ridge. 8 minutes to go in the first supply first half, and coming back the other way, a layup off and in. I believe that was Ava Nice.
Yep.
Off the window and in, and 7:50 to play in the first half, 13-9. Belmont leading River Ridge, and suddenly the offense starting to come alive.
Well, I really like this Freeman girl. She might have got fouled earlier in that possession, but she didn't complain. They got the ball inside to her. She missed a shot.
And driving towards the basket, getting the bucket and the foul is Casey Rickers. She's now up to 7 points on the game and can make it 8 at the free throw line, trying to convert a three-point play with 7:34 to play in the first half, 15-9, Belmont leading.
To finish that, she missed the shot but hung with it, got the rebound, made the shot. Never once did she complain about any fouls. She just kept her head up and playing. Too many kids complain about the officiating instead of playing the game, and that does not seem to be her issue.
Free throw is no good, but the offensive rebound and the putback for Raymaker makes it a 4-point possession for Belmont, 17-9. The new score with 7:28 to play in the first supply first half. A 30-second stop taken by Belmont, so we'll stay here. Our game tonight brought to you by Mountain City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop at Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybbank.com. Parman Farm Supply offers best kill insecticides and easy weight cattle feeders. Parman Farm Supply can work with beef and dairy operations from 1 to 1,000, both organic and traditional. Call Parman Farm Supply in Belmont. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, commercial, and residential electrical needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. Also by the sports page, welcoming you in for ice cold beverages and to order off their menu. Weekly specials include Friday night fish, Saturday night prime rib, and large 2-topping pizzas on Sundays. The sports page in Belmont.
Belmont out of the timeout goes to a 1-3-1 half-court trap, and Ridge turns it over.
Coming back the other way is Lexi Rickers. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound pulled down by Zinkel, and a tie-up as they're going to say it's a foul on Brittany Taylor. As Zinkel ripped the ball out of Taylor's hands. Belmont fans say it's a foul on Ridge, but it'll be the first personal assessed on Brittany Taylor. Third team foul of the half for Belmont. Braves going with that 1-3-1, as Tom mentioned a second ago, and Worley loads up for three off the catch and shoot on the right wing. That one off target, and a whistle off the rebound, a held ball, and the alternate possession gives it to Belmont with 6:58 to play in the first supply first half. Belmont 17, River Ridge 9.
That was River Ridge's only second three-point attempt of the game, something they like to do. I'm sure they want more opportunities than that.
And Freeman at the left elbow gives back to Raymaker on the high right side. Raymaker with the jab set, now takes a dribble. Right-handed dribble back to the top of the arc, being met by Lydia Mason. Steps a dribble, gives off to Lexi Rickers on the high right side. Ball skipped to Morgan Freeman, top of the arc. Finds Taylor in the left corner for the Braves. Left-handed dribble being guarded by Mandy Worley. Stops her dribble just in front of the sideline. Now gives back to Carson Raymaker on the high left side. 6:20 to play in the first supply first half. 17-9. Belmont leading River Ridge. 6 Rivers West girls basketball on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Brittany Taylor at the top of the arc. Belmont just taking their time, swinging it across the arc. Now an open shot, right side of the paint. Shot missed by Lexi Rickers. Rebound pulled down by River Ridge. They're back down the floor quickly as Mandy Worley has it at the right wing. Now cross-court pass. Catch and shoot three for Braylon Quick. Off the back iron, no. A rebound pulled down by Morgan Freeman. Freeman tries to give ahead to Leitsinger, but Leitsinger wasn't expecting the pass, and River Ridge comes away with the theft. Braylon Quick comes away with the steal, and she'll hand off to Melissa Slutton to bring it across center court.
I never liked it when players left their feet to make a pass, because once you leave your feet, you're committed.
Catch and shoot three for Slutton off the back iron, no, and a scramble for the rebound, finally pulled down by Leitsinger. And Braves quickly back down the floor. Morgan Freeman dribbles to the right side of the paint, stops her dribble, finds a teammate cutting towards the basket. That's Leitsinger, misses the shot, and a whistle, and they're going to say a foul on Morgan Freeman after the rebound. I beg your pardon, they're going to say it's on Jalen Leitsinger. That's her first. Team foul number 4 for Belmont in the first supply first half. 5:19 to play until halftime, 17-9 in favor of Belmont. Shingles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Shingles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Mandy Worley driving towards the baseline, steps her drill, gives back up to the top to Erin Adrian, who's now back in the game. Skip pass inside to Melissa Sletton. Shot's not going to count. They're going to say it's a travel, and River Ridge turns the ball over again.
Oh, I was thinking that might be a foul, and I was going to say great job by River Ridge getting the ball inside. And I think they need to do that more, Tyler. They need to soften up that Belmont defense, get the ball inside, maybe play a little inside out, and that'll get your shooters open.
Under 5 minutes to go until halftime, 17-9. Belmont leading. Belmont with the basketball finds Rickers, loads up for three. That one spit back out. Offensive rebound and put back for Leitzinger. That one's no good. Erin Adrian with the rebound for River Ridge. Looking for an outlet, finds Ava Nice on the far side of the floor. Nice has numbers as the layup is missed. Ball rolls off the rim and a whistle off the rebound.
River Ridge just horrible from the field so far, Tyler. They are 3 out of 14.
Ooh.
And you add in 10 turnovers. That's not a real good night offensively.
So there was a push on Erin Adrian. That's her first personal. Both teams now with 4 fouls in the first supply. First half, 4:23 to go. As driving towards the basket is Taylor, and she loses her footing, and they're going to say it's a travel on Belmont. So Ridge takes possession with 4:21 to go in the first supply, first half. Belmont 17, River Ridge 9. Checking out of the game is number 10, Melissa Sletton. Back in the game for River Ridge is number 23, Mackenzie Taylor. And a timeout on the floor. Leave taken by River Ridge. It's a 30-second stop. We'll stay here. That'll give us a chance to tell you that our broadcast is brought to you by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready. Claire Bank with 3 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. And by Herms's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Herms's for the perfect paint for your next project. Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Tyler Dictanis and Tom Nices with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming out of the timeout, it's Belmont 17, River Ridge 9, 4:21 to go until halftime, and River Ridge will inbound. Inbound pass gets in to Erin Adrian. She gives back to Reagan Zinkel. Now back to Adrian. As Adrian is guarded, runs into a trap. Ball poked away momentarily by Lexi Rickers, but Adrian able to recover. Now sprinting inside the paint, tries to kick it back out to Mackenzie Taylor, and that was a rocket pass that was 3 feet away from her. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it was touched by Belmont.
Yeah, it was touched by Belmont. Belmont again out of the timeout, going to a 1-3-1, and they have Ridge really discombobulated on the offensive end.
Catch and shoot 3 for Reagan Zinkel. That one spit back out, and the rebound collected by Taylor, somehow getting the ball away from 3 Belmont defenders, and another scramble for the basketball in front of the Belmont bench, and a held ball called. It will stay with River Ridge. 3:49 to go in the first supply, first half. Belmont 17, River Ridge 9.
Never good when you have more turnovers than points, and right now River Ridge has 10 turnovers and only 9 points late in the first half.
Not a good recipe for success. Reagan Zinkel with it, left side of the point, hands off to Ava Nice at the top. Nice gives to Worley. Worley goes cross court to Reagan Zinkel. Now back to the near side to Ava Nice. Goes down low to Adrian. Now back out. Zinkel. Rhythm 3 off the side of the rim. No good. And Ava Nice with the offensive board. River Ridge trying to find some points here. 3:20 to go. Belmont with an 8-point lead. Now Nice puts up a shot. Banks it in for 3 off the left side of the point. Just what the doctor ordered for River Ridge. 17-12. Belmont leads. 3:05 to play in the first supply, first half.
Yeah, you probably don't want to count on that too often, but it's good that it went in.
A pass down low, layup missed by Leitzinger, and the rebound collected by Erin Adrian.
Poor job that time on the backside, helped by River Ridge. They were fortunate. That was an easy layup that was missed.
Adrian gets the pass from Reagan Zinkel. She'll pop up a jumper from 13 feet away, and that one drops. Erin Adrian with her first points of the game, and just like that, River Ridge back to within 3. 2.5 minutes to go in the first supply, first half. Belmont 17, River Ridge 14. Morgan Freeman on the high left side, being guarded by Reagan Zinkel, gives back to the near side to Carson Raymaker. Raymaker with the right-handed dribble, runs into the lane, goes with a scoop layup. That layup's off target. Rebound pulled down by Mandy Worley of River Ridge.
That was not a good shot. She should have probably jump stopped and tried to find a teammate, but she threw something up that had no chance of going in.
Mandy Worley in the high right side gives to Reagan Zinkel between the rings. Down low to Aaron Adrian. Adrian turns around, puts up a left-handed shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound pulled down by Belmont under 2 minutes to go till halftime. Belmont with a 17-14 lead. They have the basketball in the left corner. Now a cross-court pass goes to head coach Ronnie Zinkel of River Ridge, and that's not the player that Belmont wanted to pass to. Turnover Braves. Ridge takes possession with 1:46 to go, looking to cut it to within 1 or to tie it on this possession.
And they're up to 9 turnovers. This has not been an offensive display. Of course, we didn't think it was going to be.
It definitely wasn't going to be. Typical Six Rivers West girls basketball. Inbound pass gets into Melissa Sletton, loses the handle and falls to the floor. Contact made, no foul called. Belmont comes away with the steal. 95 seconds to go till halftime. Belmont with a 3-point lead. Brittany Taylor in the right corner tries to find a teammate down low, and a loose ball and a hell ball called, and it will stay with Belmont. And a timeout taken. It's a 30-second stop. I believe it was called by Ridge. Called up for Belmont.
Coach McGettigan, I think, needed to make a point somewhat sternly to her team. Can you do that anymore, Tyler? Can you yell at kids?
You can't yell at them like aggressively or, call them names, I don't think you can do that. At least not anymore.
No. Coach McGettigan was upset about something, and she made her point, and let's see how they are coming out of the timeout.
Well, did you see the clip of Rick Pitino talking to his team recently? That's the kind of stuff I like to see.
Those are the old, that's the good old days, yes.
Coming out of the Belmont timeout, 17-14, Braves with the lead, 1:26 to go. Inbound pass gets to Casey Rickers. She gives down low to Morgan Freeman, goes with a layup. Layup is too strong, but a foul against River Ridge will put Morgan Freeman at the free throw line.
Well, that's a good idea out of a timeout. Get the ball to Morgan Freeman. Not the actor, the basketball player.
But this Morgan Freeman very talented and gets the first free throw down, makes it 5 points for her on the night. That's the first Belmont free throw of the contest, so by the way.
It's been physical, but very few fouls called.
Second free throw also good. Gives her 6, and it's back to a 5-point lead for the Braves. 19-14, 1:22 to go in the first half, and great pressure defense in the backcourt by Belmont. Inbound pass gets knocked out of bounds by Casey Rickers. River Ridge will try to inbound again. Mandy Worley set to throw it in.
Yeah, nice job again by Belmont. They switched their defense out of the timeout, picked up full court here.
Inbound gets into Ava Nice, and she sprints across the timeline. Slows down at the top of the arc, step and pop jumper, left elbow, misses the rim, and saving it is Lydia Mason, finds Braylon Quick, but then Braylon Quick throws it to Casey Rickers for another River Ridge turnover. Casey Rickers in the right corner, closing in on a minute to go. 19-14, Belmont leading. Driving in the lane, scoop layup is no good, but drawing the foul is Brittany Taylor. She'll go to the line. Taylor averaging 4.4 points per game, and she shoots 52%. From the charity stripe, trying to add on to Belmont's lead. 57.1 left in the first supply first half.
Well, good job of taking the ball to the basket and drawing a foul, and you get to the free throw line and try to score some points, although she misses the first one.
First free throw, no good. Our game tonight brought to you by Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's gets the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Second free throw takes a bounce, and that one will drop for Brittany Taylor. Her first point of the game brings the Belmont lead to 6. 20-14, 54 seconds to go till halftime.
That was Lydia Mason's third foul. That'll hurt Ridge. She's been doing pretty well here in the first half.
Driving in is Melissa Sletton. Her layup misses the square on the backboard, and the rebound pulled down by Belmont. Carson Raymaker on the right side of the point stops her dribble, gives to Taylor on the left wing. Brittany Taylor, right-handed dribble, hands off to Raymaker in the corner. Drives baseline, runs into double team, gives to Morgan Freeman on the right wing, driving in, runs into double team again. Her shot's no good. Ricochets off the right side of the backboard, and River Ridge with the ball. 15 seconds left to go in the first supply first half.
That wasn't a good shot. She had no chance of making a shot. Plus, you give Ridge another opportunity to try to score here.
Open three straight ahead for Braylon. Quick. That one spit back out. Volleyball for the rebound, and Raymaker tries to heave it. But that shot wasn't going to count anyway, and we go to the halftime break with Belmont leading River Ridge 20-14 in what has been a rock fight, a brick fight, however you want to call it, but not a lot of offense here in the first supply first half, but Belmont taking a 6-point lead into the halftime break. Our game brought to you by Russell Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices, and by McNett Electric in Belmont. They can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. And speaking of, the McNett Electric halftime report is coming your way next. We'll recap the first half scoring, check in on the shoebox scoreboard, and tell you what you have coming up in a jam-packed weekend of high school wrestling. We'll tell you all about it coming up next as part of the McNett Electric halftime report on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 4.
Halftime at River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, 20-14. Belmont leading River Ridge and Six Rivers West girls basketball. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball is presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our McNett Electric halftime report coming your way next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
Hi, I'm Jessica Paulson, your personal banking officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Did you know that Mound City Bank offers free checking to nonprofit organizations? In addition, we offer interest-bearing checking, money market, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts with competitive rates. Every nonprofit checking account includes a free debit card along with many extras. Stop by or call us at 608-348-2685 for more details or any questions. Mound City Bank, proud to be here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington has fantastic flooring to transform your home into your dream home. The pros at Hermson will measure and schedule your installation for your next carpet, laminate, wood flooring, tile, or luxury vinyl plank from the most trusted brands. Call Hermson's today to schedule your appointment. The flooring of your dreams is a phone call away. The local flooring pros make the job easy for you. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
In Game 5.
(20-14), Belmont leading at River Ridge at the halftime break. McNett Electric halftime report brought to you by McNett Electric. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric in Belmont. Tyler Dictanis and Tom Nices with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, recapping the individual scoring so far through one half of play. Again, 20-14, the halftime score. Not a lot of offense to be found, a lot of turnovers. Somewhat sloppy basketball, but you kind of expect that. It's been a very physical game by both teams, very aggressive defense, and the scoreboard certainly reflecting that. In the first half, Belmont was led by Casey Rickers, who has a game-high 7 points, including 1 3-pointer in that first half. Morgan Friedman has 6 points, 2 field goals, and was 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Carson Raymaker with a couple field goals gives her 4. 2 points for Lexi Rickers, and Brittany Taylor went 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Jalen Leitsinger started but did not score for Belmont in that first supply first half. As for River Ridge, they are led by Ava Nice with 5 points, including a three-pointer that she banked in just off the left side of the point. 3 points for Lydia Mason. A three-pointer for Mandy Worley, and she's 11 points away from 1,000 on her career. 2 points for Erin Adrian, and Reagan Zinkel started but did not score. Melissa Sletton was 1 of 2 at the free throw line, and Braylon Quick started but did not score. As Tom Nice is feverishly calculating stats here, and I had River Ridge down 2 of 3 at the free throw line, Belmont 3 of 4 from the charity stripe, River Ridge with 2 first half three-pointers, and Belmont with 1. As the story of the game so far, Tom, turnovers and just a lot of missed shots and some missed opportunities by both teams, really.
Yeah, neither team really came in here as a good shooting team. I think most of what both teams accomplish is on the defensive end, and both teams have played pretty good defense. We talked about first 1 to 40 maybe tonight. Well, it's 20 to 14, so 40 might be about right. But the shooting has been bad. River Ridge, 3 out of 13 from 2-point for 23%. Belmont is 7 out of 18 for 39%. River Ridge, they have 2 threes, 2 out of 8, 25%. They shoot 29% from 3 for the season. So they have a total of 5 out of 21 from the field, and that's 24%. And they usually shoot 33% from the field. So they're way below their norms, and their norms haven't been all that high. Belmont, they were 1 for 5 from 3-point, and that fits into their modus operandi. They shoot, as I said, 68% of their shots from true. Vast majority. They don't shoot a ton of threes. They're 1 for 5, 20% total. They're 8 out of 23 from the field, 35% in the first half. I'm not even going to give you rebounds because I'm a horrible statistician, so I just crossed it out. But turnovers are huge.
Yes.
12 turnovers for River Ridge, 10 for Belmont. So, both teams need to take better care of the ball. But we kind of thought if you're a poor shooting team and you're going against a good defense, you're probably not going to shoot the ball well. And I think that's probably why Coach McGettigan wanted to get the ball up the floor fast.
Right.
You want to try to score before a good defensive team sets up. Now, when Ridge has tried to do that, they've turned it over, and they've missed a couple of layups. So I think if you're Belmont, you continue to attack and be aggressive. I think if you're River Ridge, you need to talk about, okay, coming out of timeouts, these guys, they've playing man-to-man, full court man-to-man, a 1-3-1 three-quarter or half-court trap. You got to be ready to face a different defense, and I like the idea of Belmont trying to take River Ridge out of their rhythm, but River Ridge has to respond a little bit better and be more alert to those types of things.
Yeah, this kind of feels like more of like the first games of the season more so than the last. It almost feels like a lot of shots are hurried, a lot of easy shots just not going down for either team. And again, the halftime score, 20-14, Belmont leading River Ridge at the halftime break. Again, our halftime report brought to you by McNett Electric. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. Our game tonight also brought to you by Donnie's Tire and Auto. Call the only hooker in town for 24-hour towing service at 568-3014. That's 568-3014. Your home for excellent car care is at Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional, friendly service. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and at WCC-brands.com. Baus Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Baus Electric in Lancaster and Fenimore. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors at Belmont, Prairie du Chien, and at carriesguttersanddoors.com. Bytech Resource Management, a greener way. Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware, Hank and Napa dealer. See Rob Krantz of the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts of Fenimore. And we are going to get the second half started from River Ridge High School as our McNutt Electric halftime report wraps up. River Ridge will inbound on the far side of the floor, working from left to right as we see it from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth and as you see it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont with a 20-14 lead as the second half gets underway. Lydia Mason at the free throw line gives out to the left wing to Braylon Quick.
Great defense by Freeman on Worley. River Ridge has got to find a way to get Worley involved in this offense.
Again, Worley with just 3 points in that first half. Lydia Mason with the ball over her head in the right corner, finds Worley down low, and her shot's blocked and stolen away by Morgan Freeman. Freeman pushing it down the floor. Her pass is tipped, but recovered in the right corner by Carson Raymaker. Raymaker drives baseline, steps her dribble right side of the paint, puts up a shot. Contact made, no foul called. River Ridge with the rebound. Mandy Worley pulls it down for Ridge.
A lot of very ugly shots around the basket. You know, I think you need to slow down or throw the ball out to a teammate and they maybe have a better look.
The shots are high percentage, just the form is not looking good at all.
Yep.
As Morgan Freeman comes away with another theft as we are a minute gone by in the second half. Belmont 20, River Ridge 14. Three-pointer in the right corner missed by Lexi Rickers, and a tie-up on the rebound. Alternate possession will keep it with the Braves as Morgan Freeman will... Actually, no, it's going to be Casey Rickers inbounding. Morgan Freeman faked me out.
Well, it's kind of hard to see around that.
Yeah.
The post there. Or the arch, I should say.
Morgan Freeman does get the inbound pass, though. It's 16:40 to play in the second half. Belmont 20, River Ridge 14 is just inside the center court line as Casey Rickers looking for a teammate to pass to, and she is being pressed big time, but finds a teammate, gives it to Raymaker, and now Rickers gets it back at the top of the arc. Rickers drives in, more contact made. Shot missed, but recovered, and getting the putback is Casey Rickers, and that was a really bizarre sequence of events that happened there, Tom.
That was very physical, probably too physical. There should have been a foul called out on top because it's only going to get worse.
And another tie-up in the backcourt as Freeman gets tied up with Reagan Zinkel, stops the clock with 16:05 to play. In the second half, 22-14 the score, held ball called. River Ridge takes possession off the alternate possession. Inbound pass gets in to Reagan Zinkel, and Zinkel switching from the right to the left hand, tries to get it across center court. All over her was Carson Raymaker. Gives to Lydia Mason at the top of the arc. Mason going to load up for three, tries to bank it in, misses off the right side of the rim, and the rebound collected by Raymaker. Lexi Rickers with the ball on the high right side for Belmont. Leading 22-14, closing in on 15.5 minutes to play in the game. Catch and shoot three on the left wing. Overshooting the rim was Casey Rickers. Saving it from going out of bounds is River Ridge, and Reagan Zinkel will try and get it across the timeline for River Ridge once again. Gives to Lydia Mason, who gets it across the timeline on the far side of the floor. She's being harassed by Raymaker and Jalen Leitzinger, and a foul called against Belmont. First foul of the second half, and that will be personal foul number 1 on Carson Raymaker. Now in the game is Ava Nice and Aaron Adrian for River Ridge. That will send Lydia Mason and Melissa Slutton to the bench.
Belmont had Lydia Mason really in a bad spot there. They should have just, got closer together and had their hands up, and they might have forced a turnover.
Reagan Zinkel with it on the high right side for River Ridge. Tries to lob it inside to Adrian. Adrian met by Leitzinger. Gets the shot to go through the contact and the foul. Nice shot there by Erin Adrian. She's got 4 points on the night, and she'll go to the line for the first time tonight. Erin Adrian, a 38% free throw shooter, averaging 4.6 points per game. Already at that average right now.
That time the Belmont help defense was not there.
And getting 2 lucky bounces on that free throw is Erin Adrian.
She's living right tonight. She ought to go buy a lottery ticket.
22-17 the new score. 15 minutes to play in the second half. Carson Raymaker inlet pass to Leitzinger at the right elbow. Now back out to the top to Lexi Rickers. Lexi hands off to Carson Raymaker. Dribbles to the right side of the paint. Puts up a floating shot, and that one misses the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Reagan Zinkel.
That was, we called back in the day, a leap and leaner.
Yep. Three-pointer in the left corner off the left side of the rim, no good. Rebound collected by Lexi Rickers of Belmont. Pushes ahead to Morgan Freeman. Dribbles to the right corner, now goes baseline, and her shot ricochets off the right side of the rim. And again, these easy shots under the basket just not going down for either team right now.
Yeah, Belmont has started 1 for 7 here in the second half.
Aaron Adrian on the left wing looking for a teammate, finds Reagan Zinkel at the top of the arc. All over her head, looks down low, now decides to dribble, hands off to Braylon Quick on the right wing. Back out to the top to Zinkel, down low to Adrian, backing down on her defender, puts up a shot, off the glass and in.
Nice high-low look from Zinkel to Adrian. Getting the ball inside is, I think, key to River Ridge getting some hoops here, and then maybe you could pop Worley out for that 3.
5-2 run for River Ridge to begin the second half, closing the gap to within 3 as Morgan Freeman puts up a floater. That one won't go down. Mandy Worley pulls down the rebound, and Morgan Freeman pulls it out of Worley's hands, and the ball will stay with Belmont. As, boy, we're creeping up on a number of held balls so far in this game.
Thank goodness for the alternate possession, and we'd be here till midnight.
Morgan Freeman will inbound baseline left side for Belmont. 13:35 to play in the second half, and a three-pointer put up, but a whistle before the shot.
I think an illegal screen on Miss Zinkel.
That is the second foul on Reagan Zinkel.
Or not an illegal screen. She illegally tried to get through a screen.
An illegal shove, something like that.
Yeah.
Freeman will inbound right in front of the Belmont bench.
It might even been pass interference in the NFL. I don't know.
Depends what the definition of pass interference is this year.
Good luck with that.
Lexi Rickers, top of the arc, hands off to Morgan Freeman on the left wing. Back to Lexi Rickers on the right wing, back to the near side to Brittany Taylor. Taylor switching to the left hand, loses the handle, and it's stolen away by River Ridge. 2-on-2 back the other way. Adrian's pass is intercepted, tried to find Ava Nice, but Lexi Rickers there for the theft. Ball push ahead down the floor, and a shot put up, and big contact as Brittany Taylor tried to get the shot up. At least she tried to get past Reagan Zinkel, and that is Zinkel's third foul of the game. Both teams now with 2 fouls, and at the free throw line is Brittany Taylor, 1 of 2 on her first trip in the first half.
This might be first to 30, Tyler.
And the first free throw knocked in for Brittany Taylor, giving her 2 points on the contest. It's certainly shaping out to be that way. 23-19, the new score. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For Hardwood Flooring, stair installation and refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Second free throw, no good. Score remains 23-19. Belmont with the offensive rebound. And ball at the top for Lexi Rickers. Hands off to Leitzinger in the right wing. Cross-court pass back to the near side to Morgan Freeman. Freeman drives in the lane, loses the handle, but another foul on Ridge. This will be against Erin Adrian. I have that down as her second personal. Team foul number 3 for River Ridge in the second half. 12:44 to go in the second half. 23-19. Belmont in the lead.
If she would have just kept moving her feet and not reached, she was in good shape because she had help on that drive.
Inbound pass is stolen away by River Ridge. Slutton trying to give to Nice. Gives back to Slutton, and Slutton loses her footing. Goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it's a push on Casey Rickers. That would be her second personal of the game, and then that is the case. 13 foul to half for Belmont. Erin Adrian set to inbound baseline right side. Adrian with a fake. Second one, and this one gets into Melissa Slutton on the high left side for River Ridge. Back down low to Adrian. Spins around on Leitzinger. Can't get the layup to go off the front of the rim, and a bunch of arms getting tangled up under the basket, and a whistle, but who's it on?
It's good to go against Ridge.
They called this one on Lydia Mason, and that would be her fourth.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I thought that was really good offense by River Ridge. They got the ball into Adrian with a good post up, and she made a nice move. She just missed the shot.
Morgan Freeman brings it across center court right on top of the River Ridge paw print logo. Finds Rickers on the right wing. Now in the right corner, Casey Rickers. Casey drives in, loses her footing, and body's hitting the floor again. And it's been that type of game, Tom. It's just physicality, bodies hitting the floor, and
some bodies are out of control. That was a good call on Melissa Sletton. She moved under the drive. That could have been dangerous, but that was a good call. That was certainly a block.
First free throw for Casey Rickers is good. Rickers at the free throw line on the season, averaging 67%, gets the first free throw to go as Reagan Zinkel and Lydia Mason check out of the game for the Wolves.
Now keep an eye on one thing, Tyler. That's already River Ridge's 5th team foul, and Belmont, a good free throw shooting team. You don't want to put them at the line. They're going to get easy points. They came in. Oh, I had it somewhere. I'll have to find it. They came in as a pretty good free throw shooting team.
All right, it's full timeout on the floor, 25-19. Belmont leading River Ridge. Back after this on WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Fuller's Milker Center and GIA have the management tools you need to keep your dairy's profitability at your fingertips 24 hours a day. From many choices of reliable electronic ID to effective time-saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21, monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
In Game 6.
25-19, Belmont leading River Ridge with just over 12 minutes to play in the second half from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. River Ridge in possession of the basketball, at least for a moment, and the steal coming from Carson Raymaker. Belmont now in possession of the basketball, leading 25-19, under 12 minutes to play in the second half.
Again, out of the timeout, Belmont changed their defense, went to a 1-3-1, and they forced the turnover.
Freeman driving in, runs into a double team, puts up a shot. Can't get the shot to go down, but a foul on the floor on River Ridge.
Well, that's the 6th foul. Next one is bonus for Belmont. If I'm Belmont, I'm going to keep driving the ball on the floor and, worst comes to worst, get to the free throw line.
The 5'10 freshman Ava Nice guilty of her first personal as Belmont set to throw in the inbound pass. Baseline right side of the basket. Morgan Freeman looking for a teammate. Going to lob it to Carson Raymaker on the high left side. Raymaker decides to dribble, being guarded by Aaron Adrian, switches to the left hand, stops her dribble at the free throw line, hands off to Brittany Taylor. Taylor loses the handle, cutting away, and Ava Nice comes away with the theft for River Ridge.
That comes from dribbling the basketball with your head down.
Reagan Zinkel with a couple dribbles, back to Ava Nice on the left wing. Dribbles it inside the arc, hands off to Aaron Adrian on the left wing, back to Zinkel, right side of the point. Now back to Adrian. She loads up for three, banks it in!
Well, the bank's open for River Ridge from three. That's 2 of them tonight.
And it's a 3-point ball game, 11:05 to go in the second half, 25-22, Belmont leading. Belmont led by as many as 8, and a 3-pointer in the right corner. The answer back for Carson Raymaker.
Well, that was a big shot for Belmont, Tyler.
Raymaker's 6th 3-pointer of the season. Back to a 6-point lead for Belmont. Mandy Worley trying to answer back. Then when ricochets off the right side of the rim, Reagan Zinkel with the offensive board gets tied up with Carson Raymaker, and the alternate possession. Who's got it now? It's going to stay with Ridge. Braylon Quick set to check in for River Ridge. That will send Ava Nice to take a seat. Game brought to you by First Supply of Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply. In Platteville, inbound pass gets into Reagan Zinkel, but contested as Carson Raymaker eats an elbow from Reagan Zinkel. 3-pointer coming up for Braylon Quick. That one swished from the left corner.
Well, River Ridge, when they start hitting the threes, that really helps their offense.
3-point ball game, 28-25, 10-18 to play. Ball skipped over to the right wing to Lexi Rickers. Now back out to the top to Morgan Freeman. Freeman, left-handed dribble into the paint, puts up a floater. That one off target, tries to clean up her own mess. Second chance, no good, but a foul on Ridge. And it is now bonus time for the Wolves, as I believe Zinkel's the one guilty of the foul. Actually, no, it's Aaron Adrian. That's her third.
And that's Freeman going to get 2 shots. Now, you know, when we have the turning points of the game, I have one in mind, but I also have a second one at 10:06 of the second half. Belmont gets into the bonus, and I finally found that number. They're a 60%, 59% free throw shooting team. That could very much help them on a night that their offense is struggling, especially if they send her to the line a few times.
Perfect 4 for 4 at the free throw line. She's now got 8 points of the game and stretches the Belmont lead back to 5, 30-25. Belmont leading now under 10 minutes to play. In the game from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove, and driving towards the basket is Aaron Adrian. The shot is made, but the shot's not going to count as the foul happened before driving in, and this will be a foul on Jalen Leitzinger. That is her third of the game, team foul number 4 on Belmont.
There's a case where Freeman really face guarding Worley. That hurt Belmont's team defense because there was no help on that drive because Freeman was worried about what was Worley doing.
Ball lobbed in as Slutton just had her heel inside the center court stripe, and Reagan Zinkel loading up for 3. That one off the rim, then the backboard, then into the hands of the Braves. Belmont coming back down the floor quickly as Raymaker pump fakes, now drives in, stop and pop jumper right side of the lane. That one overshoots the rim completely as Lexi Rickers gets the rebound. Second chance off the window and in for Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman now in double figures with 10. 32-25, Belmont leads, 9:20 to play in the contest. Mandy Worley on the high right side. Again, 3 points on the game. She's 11 away from 1,000 on her career. David Nice on the left elbow. Hands off to the left wing. Driving in is Slutton, and she carried the ball. But they're going to say a foul on Belmont. And they're going to say a foul on Carson Raymaker instead of a walk on Melissa Slutton. It certainly looks like Slutton was holding on to the football, kind of.
The football? Yeah, kind of.
Kind of high stepping towards the end zone. And the inbound pass gets in as Slutton keeps 1 foot in the front court, loses the handle, driving to the left corner. Holds onto the ball, and now another whistle, and what's the call here?
I think somebody in the crowd might be asked to leave on the other side.
So
and an official certainly has the right to do that.
Yep.
I don't think he can identify who it was, so they're just going to say, don't do it again.
All right, well, there is a timeout on the floor as a result with 8:54 to go in the game. 32-25, Belmont in the lead. Our game tonight brought to you by TC Networks of Platteville. From IT consulting to security cameras, door access control, and more. Learn more about how they can help you at tcnetworks.com. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery. Reliable 24-hour roadside service and long-distance transports. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. The sports page welcomes you in for high school beverages to order after menu. Weekly specials include Friday night fish, Saturday night prime rib, and large shopping pizzas on Sundays. The sports page in Belmont.
Well, we've had a couple of banked-in threes. Why not have a crowd warning?
Yeah. Weird night of high school basketball here at River Ridge, that's for sure. 32-25 as action does resume. River Ridge in possession of the basketball. Ava Nice with it in the left corner. Switches from the left to the right hand. Now a three-pointer coming up on the left wing. That one spit back out. Melissa Slutton misses the three. The rebound pulled down by Lexi Rickers. Pushes ahead to Leitzinger. Leitzinger under the basket. Layup off the side of the rim. No good. And more of these easy shots just not dropping for either team. And Coach Ronnie Zinkel wants another timeout. With 8:28 to go in the second half, 32-25. Belmont with the lead. It's a full timeout. We'll take one, too. Back after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7, Brady Vondra of Vondra Ag Service LLC, your local Beck's hybrid agronomist and salesman, salutes the educators and students of our local FFA chapters for forming the future of America's most successful industry. Call Brady at Vondra Ag Service for all your seed, chemical, and agronomy needs. 778-8795. That's 778-8795 to put Brady to work for your operation. Vondra Ag Service of Platteville.
Collision Specialist is proud to announce that we have been in business now for 58 years. So we wanted to do something special for our amazing customers that have supported us throughout the years. We know everyone loves our Hit a Deer, Win a Cow promotion that we run every year during October through December. So we're excited to announce that we will be running this contest every single month. So now, anytime you hit a deer and bring your vehicle to Collision Specialist, you'll be entered in the drawing. Thank you again for all your continued support throughout the years. Come see us in Fenimore, Livingston, and our newest location, Dodgeville.
In Game 7.
8:28 to play in the second half from River Ridge High School in Patch Grove. Belmont leading the River Ridge Timberwolves 32-25 in Six Rivers West girls basketball on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Ava Nice with the basketball for River Ridge crossing center court, right on top of the River Ridge paw print logos. Drives in to the left side of the paint, kicks out to Mandy Worley in the left corner. Worley gives back out to Zinkel, now finds Ava Nice on the right wing. Left-handed dribble. Runs into a double team in the paint, puts up a floater, gets the bucket. No, they're going to say it's before the shot.
Oh, she was in the NBA. That would have been continuation. That was close. That's the sixth foul on Belmont. So, Ridge has a chance to capitalize on the next foul.
And the third foul on Carson Raymaker. Jalen Leitsinger, the other player for Belmont, with 3 fouls on the game. And the inbound pass, a rainbow to number 23, Mackenzie Taylor. Gives to Ava Nice on the high right side. Left-handed dribble, switches to the right hand, trying to shake off Morgan Freeman. Loses the handle, but recovers, and she's being harassed by Freeman and Casey Rickers. And coming away with the ball momentarily was Reagan Zinkel. And now what's the call here?
Well, Zinkel will go to the line for the bonus.
Morgan Freeman guilty of the foul. That's her first of the game. And now both teams in the bonus with 17 fouls, and Reagan Zinkel will go to the line. Reagan Zinkel on the season shooting 50% at the charity stripe. And can't get the free throw to go, and a whistle off the rebound as another foul against River Ridge. Ava Nice guilty of a push, so free throws coming up for Belmont with 7:51 to play in the second half, 32-25. Belmont in the lead.
One thing to get to the free throw line, it's another thing to make it. Ridge came in shooting 47% from the free throw line, and that doesn't cut it, Tyler.
As Freeman knocks down her first free throw, earns herself another.
And this young lady, she can shoot.
Community First Bank, for the communities where you live or can play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cbank.com.
Uh-oh, the radio curse.
FDIC. Yes, that's on me.
No, that's on me.
Free throw missed, and the rebound pulled down, but another held ball, and it's going to stay with Belmont. 7:45 to play in the second half, 33-25. Belmont in the lead. It happens when I do ad reads, too. That's when someone misses. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's where that jinx came in.
I'm going to blame you. I'm not going to take the blame.
Yeah, might as well. I'm getting paid for the blame tonight. 33-25 as the inbound pass is stolen away by River Ridge, and another steal as there was contact as Ava Nice ran into Morgan Freeman. Freeman coming back the other way. Hands off to Casey Rickers on the high left side. Now finds Carson Raymaker on the right wing. Raymaker finds Freeman. Freeman cutting towards the basket, skips it back out. Open three, left corner. That one knocked down for Lexi Rickers.
That's their second three-point make here in the second half.
And that is three-pointer number 20 for her on the season, matching her jersey number 36-25. Belmont with their biggest lead of the game, and another push called against Belmont.
Good call. Put some pressure on the defense, get the ball inside. But now, Miss Adrian's got to make these free throws, Tyler.
Brittany Taylor is the one guilty of the foul for Belmont. That's her second personal, and both teams now with 8 fouls. And the free throw is missed by Aaron Adrian. Belmont pulls down the rebound. 36-25 the score, under 7 minutes to play in the contest.
Well, that's 4 points that River Ridge has left by missing free throws.
Those points are going to be very crucial as the ball lost out of bounds as Melissa Slutton tried to save it, but it will stay with Belmont with 6:45 to play, and Morgan Freeman inbounding baseline left side of the basket. Langmeyer Lumber, your one stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. Inbound pass gets in to Casey Rickers. Hands off to Lexi Rickers on the right side. Now right corner to Taylor. Taylor being guarded by Braylon Quick. Dribbles out of the corner to the right wing. Now out to the top to Morgan Freeman. Freeman finds Carson Raymaker in the right wing. Pump fakes the pass inside.
Belmont kind of running like there's a turnover.
2-on-2 back the other way. Aaron Adrian with the ball for Ridge, trying to get past Morgan Freeman, and Freeman blocks the shot. Goes out of bounds. Great defense by Morgan Freeman. Ball will stay with Ridge as Lydia Mason and Ava Nice check back into the game. That will send Melissa Slutton and Mandy Worley to the bench. Our game tonight brought to you by Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. For all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs, call Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. Braylon Quick, right side of the basket, gets into Reagan Zinkel in the left corner on a bowling ball kind of pass. Inlet pass, beg your pardon, to Lydia Mason. Now back out to the top to Ava Nice. Nice, drives in, runs into a double team at the left elbow, finds Reagan Zinkel on the left wing. Jab step, now decides to dribble, backing down on Taylor. Little floater off target, rebound pulled down by Lexi Rickers of Belmont. Under 6 minutes to play, 36-25, Belmont in the lead. Freeman cutting towards the basket, puts it off the window and in for two. Morgan Freeman heating up in the second half, and it's a double-digit lead for the Braves. 38-25, 5:40 to play. Ava Nice puts up a rainbow three, right corner, overshoots the rim, and Belmont comes down with the rebound.
Freeman, that last possession, did a nice job of slowing down before she shot.
And a three on the left wing for Casey Rickers. Her second three-pointer of the game makes it a 41-25 Belmont lead with under 5:20 to play in the contest.
16-point lead seems about like a 25-point lead in this kind of game.
Yep, and now Belmont with another steal. Raymaker with the theft for the Braves. Hands off to Morgan Freeman. Gets back to the near side to Brittany Taylor. Now in the left corner to Rickers.
Yeah, they can afford to be patient here and just run their offense. Time is on their side.
Cross-court pass to the right corner. Ball stopped. And a timeout taken by Belmont, a 30-second stop with 4:46 to play in the game. 41-25, Belmont with the lead. We'll stay here and tell you that our game brought to you by Mount City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop at Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. Parman Farm Supply offers best kill insecticides and easy way cattle feeders. Parman Farm Supply can work with beef and dairy operations from 1 to 1,000, both organic and traditional. Call Parman Farm Supply in Belmont today. McNett Electric at Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Shipping to crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, commercial, and residential electrical needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. Also by Sheetles Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Sheetles Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque when you are ready. Clare Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, part to support our community events. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender by Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stoko, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. 4:46 to play in the game. Belmont 41, River Ridge 25. Six Rivers West girls basketball on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming out of the Braves timeout. Braves in possession of the basketball. At the top of the point is number 20, Lexi Rickers, finds Carson Raymaker. She puts up a long-range shot, ricochets off the right side of the rim. Ava Nice pulls down the rebound for River Ridge as we close in on 4.5 minutes to play. Ava Nice left-handed dribble, trying to get past Freeman. Scoop layup off the window and in. Nice move there by Ava Nice.
Little unconventional, but it went in the basket.
41-27, the new score. Ava Nice now with 7 points on the game as Morgan Freeman coming back the other way. Finds Raymaker on the right wing. Now she dribbles to the right side of the paint, stops her dribble, looking for a teammate. Gives out to the corner to Casey Rickers. Rickers being guarded by Melissa Slutton. Drives in, now back out to the corner. Finds Lexi Rickers on the high right side. Lexi with a right-handed dribble, skips it over to Raymaker in the corner again. 3:50 to play in the game. Belmont just going to take their time, look for the right look, and a reach and foul called against River Ridge.
Yeah, probably fouled the wrong person here. The second leading scorer. Not sure what kind of a free throw shooter she is, but
Stats say Carson Raymaker shooting 50% at the line. And can't get the free throw to go on this trip as the ball ricochets out of bounds.
Off of Freeman.
So it'll be River Ridge ball with 3:43 to go in the contest. Belmont deciding not to press on this possession. River Ridge gets it across the timeline. Slutton in the right corner, hands off to the right wing to Zinkel, down low to Adrian, turns around and gets that shot to go. Nice shot by Aaron Adrian. Big second half for Aaron Adrian, cuts the lead back to 12, 41-29, 3:23 to go, and a whistle coming back the other way.
You don't want to foul Morgan Freeman, and that is double bonus time for Belmont, and I think you want to foul somebody else when they get their hands on the ball.
13 points for Morgan Freeman. And gets the free throw to go down.
Nice post move by Adrian, that last possession.
And Freeman's second free throw rolls off the side of the rim. Score remains 42-29. Belmont leading, 3:18 to play in the game. Reagan Zinkel stops her dribble on the high left side, swings it over to Mackenzie Taylor in the left corner. Taylor skips it down low to Adrian. Adrian again, another turnaround shot, gets that one to go, and a foul. Has a chance to convert a three-point play.
River Ridge is 5 out of 8 in the second half from 2, Tyler. And they're only 2 out of 8 from 3, so getting the ball inside has been very productive for them. But you got to make the free throws.
Yeah, second free throw is no good. Aaron Adrian, by my count, 14 points on the game, 12 of them in the second half. 3 minutes to play in the game, 42-31. Belmont leading. Belmont with the basketball in the left corner as Morgan Freeman looking to dribble. Dribbles out of the corner. Looks to the right side, now gives back to the left to Brittany Taylor. Taylor being guarded by Aaron Adrian. Ball skipped over to the left side to Casey Rickers. Rickers cross-court pass to Carson Raymaker. Raymaker with a left-handed dribble, trying to get past Reagan Zinkel. Dribbles to the free throw line. Runs into a double team, and a travel called against Raymaker. River Ridge will take possession with 2.5 minutes to play. Belmont leading 42-31.
A little too much dribbling there for the sophomore. She should have passed before she got into trouble. Good news for Belmont. That took another 30 seconds off the clock.
Ava Nice now back in the game for River Ridge. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist supports the Brian's gets the job done right for unexpected dings or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint. And Lancaster is Ava Nice driving in the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound pulled down by Casey Rickers of Belmont. Rickers trying to shake off Melissa Slutton, finds Morgan Freeman, though, and Freeman sprints across center court on the far side of the floor. Lexi Rickers loses the handle, and all over her is Mandy Worley, and Worley will be guilty of a foul here with 2:04 to play. Still 42-31, Belmont leading, but free throws coming up for the Braves.
Well, if you get some missed free throws here, that's just like a turnover. And, you know, you got to start thinking about maybe playing the free throw game here and shortening up the game or lengthening the game if you're River Ridge.
First free throw no good for number 20, Lexi Rickers. Her first free throws of the night. Lexi normally shooting 59% at the free throw line on the season. Second free throw is knocked in.
Well, now if you can come down and get a 3 here, trade 3 for 1 anytime.
2 minutes to go, 43-31, Belmont with the lead. In the lane is Ava Nice. Her pass is deflected, recovers it, finds Mandy Worley in the right corner. Worley decides to dribble, hands off to Ava Nice, just inside the arc in the right corner. Nice switching from the right to the left hand, dribbles to the free throw line, now back out to the top of the arc. 1:43 to go. Slutton driving baseline from the left corner, and a block called against Belmont.
Well, again, good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and the best thing for Ridge here is they can score 2 points. They're in the double bonus now with the clock not running.
Third foul on Casey Rickers. And the first free throw swished by Melissa Slutton. She's now 2 of 3 at the free throw line on the game. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Second free throw swished.
Nice free throws. Now get a turnover and get back in the game.
43-33 the score. A minute 37 to go, and the inbound pass is knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Melissa Slutton, and the Braves will try an inbound on the far side of the floor once again. Russell Office is here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices as a collision at the free throw line in the backcourt, and a hold called against Belmont. And that will be personal foul number 3.
Call it on Mandy Worley.
That is on her. That's her third. First free throw knocked in for Rickers. More specifically, Lexi Rickers. McNutt Electric and Belmont can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call, ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNutt Electric and Belmont. Second free throw also good for Lexi Rickers. Makes it 45-33, a minute 25 to play in the game. Reagan Zinkel brings it across center court, lobs it down low for Aaron Adrian. Had an open shot, left-handed layup, no good. And she lost the handle of it momentarily, and off the rebound, Morgan Freeman trying to break away, but Melissa Slutton called for a reach-in, and that will send Freeman back to the line.
Yeah, you got to wait till she gives it up before you foul her. You know, try to make somebody else make the free throw. You don't want to send this young lady to the line.
14 points on the game for Morgan Freeman. Make it 15 on this trip.
That's why you don't want to send her to the line. What's she missed, 1 tonight?
That is, she's missed 2.
Okay.
Yep. But still a very good free throw shooter. 64% of the season, and misses the third as, again, the announcer jinx strikes one more time. 46-33. River Ridge with the rebound off the missed free throw by Morgan Freeman. Even nice with it on the right wing. Hands to Reagan Zinkel. Loads up for 3 off the side of the rim. And great box out there by Casey Rickers, not letting a River Ridge player go to the sideline to retrieve it. Exactly 1 minute to play in the game. 46-35. Belmont with the lead. Belmont with the basketball. River Ridge pressing in the backcourt. And a football pass forward. Raymaker wide open and puts it in with a left-handed layup. Nice 2-point deposit off that inbound pass. Great court awareness there by Morgan Freeman, knowing that Raymaker was wide open, and a 3 coming back as a 3-pointer made by number 20, Aaron Adrian. 48-36 with 40 seconds to play in the game. River Ridge continuing to press in the backcourt, and another foul on Melissa Slutton. That will put Casey Rickers at the free throw line. Stops the clock with 37.4 seconds remaining in the game. The sports page welcomes you in for high school beverages and order at their menu. Weekly specials include Friday night fish, Saturday night prime rib, and large topping pizzas on Sundays. The sports page in Belmont. First free throw good on this trip for Casey Rickers.
Aaron Adrian has had a really nice ball game tonight, Tyler.
Certainly has. After only scoring 2 points in the first half, she has exploded in the second half. By the way, that was a 4th foul on Melissa Slutton. Second free throw no good for Rickers on this trip. But the Braves keep possession of the basketball. 49-36 the score. 30 seconds remaining, and a shot put up and missed by Carson Raymaker, but she got fouled on the way up, and more free throws coming up for the Braves. With 28.6 seconds remaining in the game, Belmont trying to close it out and clinch the Six Rivers West all on their own. And this one rattles in for Raymaker as a platoon swap for Belmont, as Coach McGettigan pulling the starters and giving the bench players some time, including number 2, Reagan Spangler. Gina Leitzinger still in the game as Raymaker hits the second free throw. She'll check out of the game, and back in is Taryn Ludlum. 5'9" freshman. Also in the game, number 3, Haley Barr. And number 4, Maggie Wedding. Final 15 seconds of the game, 51-36. Belmont going to win as Lydia Mason puts up a shot, but she gets fouled on the way up. Stops the clock with 9.7 seconds remaining in the game. So a couple more free throws coming up for Lydia Mason. Converted a three-point play earlier. She's 1 of 1 at the free throw line.
See, they put Freeman back in the game. You'd hate to see an injury here in the last 9 seconds.
Free throw missed by Mason. Talked about the big second half for Aaron Adrian. By my count, 16 points in the second half alone. Mason misses the second free throw. Offensive rebound for River Ridge, and shot missed by Taylor. Ricochets off the side of the rim. And that will be the final score as Christina Slutton unable to get a shot up. And the Belmont Braves are all alone at the top of the Six Rivers West. They clinch the conference title outright with a 51-36 win over the River Ridge Timberwolves to close out their regular season. Belmont improves to 16-7 overall, 11-4 in Six Rivers Conference play. River Ridge falls to 15-8 on the campaign. They have one more regular season game coming up tomorrow night against Blackhawk before they begin postseason play on Tuesday against North Crawford. We'll have that game right here on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont's postseason play begins on Tuesday night, as well as the 4-seed hosting number 13-seeded Basketball. That game will be on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our game tonight brought to you by Community First Bank, freeing the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNett Electric can assist with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, commercial, and residential electrical needs. McNett Electric in Belmont. Parman Farm Supply offers best kill insecticides and easy way cattle feeders. Parman Farm Supply can work with beef and dairy operations from 1 to 1,000, both organic and traditional. Call Parman Farm Supply in Belmont today. Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Rundy Plumbing and Heating in Belmont. Mount City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Step into Mount City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com and by Langmeyer Lumber, your one stop for lumber. The contractors go to Langmeyer Lumber, and you should too. Langmeyer Lumber in Bloomington. Coming up, our Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management post-game show. We'll recap the scoring of our game here at River Ridge High School. Check in on the shoebox scoreboard of some of the other games in the area and preview what we have coming up in our high school sports coverage as our post-game show comes your way next on 97.7 Country WGLR at the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8. Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
In Game 8.
The Belmont Braves clinch the Six Rivers West Conference title outright with their win over River Ridge tonight, 51-36. In Six Rivers West girls basketball, our Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. The Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management postgame show coming up next on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
97.7 Country celebrates National FFA Week with Southwest Tech in Fenimore and State Farm agent Jackie Bevan. Presented by Sloan Implement. FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for leadership in their community. Listen for FFA Week interviews during the Farm Show and learn more from FFA leaders in our own communities. FFA Week is brought to you by Niles Farm Tire, The Butcher Shop, Crone America, and Cornelius Seed.
Buying a mattress can seem overwhelming. How soft should you go, or how firm? How much support do you need? All great questions and all tough to figure out without the right guidance. Hi, I'm Jeremy Culbertson, and I've been building and selling mattresses with Dubuque Mattress for over 10 years, and with our guidance, we take all the stress out of mattress shopping. We guarantee you will love your Dubuque mattress, or we'll change it for you until you do.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 9.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Belmont Braves victorious over River Ridge tonight, 51-36, and the Braves have clinched the Six Rivers West Conference title outright as the Braves were posing with the conference championship plaque. And we'll see if we can catch up with Coach Kaylee McGettigan with some post-game thoughts as well in just a few moments when our Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management post-game show continues after this on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 10.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Southwest Tech is excited to announce a new precision agronomy program designed to equip students with cutting-edge skills in agricultural technology, crop management, and data-driven decision-making. This innovative program combines classroom instruction with hands-on experience on their newly acquired 80 acres of cropland. Graduates of the precision agronomy program have a variety of career paths within Wisconsin's robust ag sector. Don't wait. Take the next step today. Learn more and apply for the precision agronomy program now at swtc.edu.
In Game 10.
Edward Jones Reese Wealth Management post-game show on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont, the Six Rivers West Conference champions outright with a 51-36 win over River Ridge, and we're joined by victorious head coach Kayleen McGettigan. Coach, thanks for joining us. Congratulations again. 3rd conference title in 4 seasons for the Belmont Braves, and winning the conference title outright for the 2nd time during that stretch in what was another physical, gritty type of basketball game. First off, talk about the win tonight against River Ridge. Bodies hitting the floor, another physical type of game. I know you mentioned in our postgame at Charlesburg that your team's not afraid of these physical games, but boy, did they need all the strength they needed tonight.
Yeah, and there's a reason why we lift on game days. We get up there in the morning because we know that physicality, sometimes that's what it comes down to, right? And so if we have to get into these kind of games, we have to be able to hold our own. We have to be able to fundamental about things. And I thought the girls, for the most part, kept their composure. There were some times I thought we got a little out of our system. But you know, when you have the senior leadership that we have, you know, with Casey and Morgan, staying composed, staying calm, and doing the things that they need to do, the little things they needed to do, then, you know, that kind of leads into the rest of the kids. So, yeah, I'm really proud of them. And this is always a battle when we come here. They're so well coached. They're physically strong. They run their stuff so well. So, yeah, it's a big win for us.
Yep, and it was a slow start to begin. It was a 1-0 game at one point, and then a quick burst, offensively, a 9-point run to kind of get things going, and really didn't look back from that point forward. What were the things that you kind of saw that you had to adjust, and what things was River Ridge doing to just kind of disrupt the things that you were wanting to do offensively?
Well, we started in the first with like a more of a free cut offense, and just kind of we wanted to wear them down a little bit, like because if you've run in that system and they know our system, that they're able to jump some things. So we wanted to do a couple of that free run system, and so we did that for a while. And then once they got tired, then we went back to our screening offense. defense. And then I thought that when we changed up into our 1-3-1 helped us change at times too. So, and I don't think we didn't run our sets as well as I would like we run our sets, but credit to River Ridge, who are on the line, up the line, creating problems for our entry passes. So, yeah, I just thought a couple of tweaks here and there for us, and I thought the girls did a nice job.
Yeah, but did seem like, too, I mean, there were some easy opportunities for both teams under the basket, but just these bunny shots and these gimme ones just weren't going down. And I could tell, just kind of watching your animations on the sideline, just those layups just not going down and things like that. And, we had mentioned before, it comes down to making shots. And when those shots aren't going down, it can wear on you mentally throughout the game. But your team able to respond, especially in the second half, with a big second half performance offensively.
We talk about that a lot. We talk about you cannot always control if shots are going in. You can control everything else in the game, right? Control the controllables. So when we are not making those shots, then defensively, we have to control that on the floor. And I thought we did a really nice job defensively. Worley, who is an outstanding three-point shooter, I think she got 1, maybe 2 off all night.
Yep.
Okay, and that's the stuff we talk about. And, knowing that, the nice girl, she likes to go left, and I thought we did a nice job of making sure that she couldn't go left. And so those are the things that we had to start controlling, and I thought we did a nice job of that. And when we played that well defensively, we're really hard to beat.
Yep. I'm going to ask you about our Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Was there a specific moment or series where you kind of felt that everything had officially swung your way and that the game was officially sealed?
We got some easy transition looks, and one got hit. The next one, we missed the layup, but it was an easy transition look, and then a pull-up 3 off a transition. And I thought that was kind of like the little bit of a backbreaker, like, these girls are still running on us, and we knew that River Ridge is never going to stop. But I thought that was key for us, is being able to continually push and make them always sprint back on defense.
Can I challenge the coach here just a little bit?
Absolutely, go for it. You're a Hall of Famer. You've got the right. Yeah.
On the Tricor Turning Point,
yeah.
You know what I thought it was?
Do tell me.
And a credit to you and your kids. I thought it was the changing of the defenses, that you threw half-court man, three-quarter court 1-3-1, full-court man. I thought you're changing defenses. Credit to you for changing them. Credit to your kids for executing them. I thought that really gave Ridge problems offensively, and that's what I was going to pick as the Tricor Turning Point.
I would love to agree with that too as well. Yeah, absolutely. And we've really kind of become, we like to be known as a defensive team. We like to be known that we're quick and we're athletic and we can switch screens, and we're okay with that because our guards are physically strong. So yeah, thanks, Coach. I agree. I thought our players did a really nice job of transitioning from defense to defense and not missing their scout.
I'll tell you another thing that I really liked about your team. Not that River Ridge did any of this, but I've seen a lot of basketball games, and it is very frustrating watching bad body language on the floor. And tonight Tyler called it a rock fight. I called it a brick fight.
Yeah.
And it was physical. There were questionable calls on both sides. I really liked how your kids, and for that matter the River Ridge kids, I didn't see anybody with negative body language, rolling their eyes and doing any of that. So you guys are worthy champions. You play hard. You play hard nose. You play good defense. Looks like you play together. And congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, this is. Two things. This is one of my more enjoyable teams I've coached. They just really gel well. They appreciate each other. They don't really care who's scoring.
And that doesn't happen every year,
does it?
it?
It doesn't. This is, I don't know how many years. I can't remember how many years I coach anymore, but I think this is my 13th year as head coach, and you're right. It doesn't happen.
Oh, you're a pup.
I am a pup. I am a pup. I've been coaching for 19, but 13
you're
as head coach.
You're still a
right?
pup
yeah,
to me.
For sure. And the other thing is, my kids also know that I don't tolerate bad body language. It's a zero question. And so if that body language is out there, then you're sitting. And so, or you're getting an earful from me, and if you can't pick it up, then we're moving on. So, yeah, no, I'm really, really proud of this group, and an outright conference championship in the Six Rivers is so incredibly hard.
Yeah, especially given the fact that there's crossover games with the East, which is absolutely loaded on their
multiple
side, too.
ranked top 10 teams in the state.
So looking at your bracket, you've got basketball first.
Yep.
And then probably Blackhawk.
Yep.
How You must have played
did.
Blackhawk
Yep.
this year. How'd that go?
We were able to get the win on them. Yeah, we jumped up early in the first half, and their head coach is actually my old assistant coach, and she's student taught for me. So she does a really great job, and they've really improved from the beginning of the year to the end. So they're going to be a tough battle.
So I'll be calling the Blackhawk River Ridge game tomorrow night. What should I be looking for?
What you just saw.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. They have Blackhawks got a really nice point guard in Maddie Place, and they have a really, really solid. I want to call her a post player, but she's like 5'7". But goodness, can she score around the basket? She's so fundamental. So yeah, you'll see a lot of what you just saw here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, and again, congratulations on the conference title. Rod Spengler is going to be following the Braves during their postseason run. We'll have the game against Boscobel on Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coach, thanks again for your time as always throughout the season, and looking forward to seeing what the Braves have in store during this postseason run.
I appreciate your coverage always.
Yep,
thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach. Kaylee McGettigan joining us on our post-game show as the Braves get the win over the River Ridge Timberwolves tonight, 51-36. We'll take another timeout, and we'll come back with the scoring of tonight's game, the stats, and our schedule coming up for our sports coverage the rest of the week as our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show continues on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 3 minutes.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
Does that number calling you look familiar, but you aren't sure if you know them? It could be a scam using spoofing. I'm Lancaster Police Chief Deborah Rukoff. Spoofing is a way scammers make it look like an area number, or even a number you know, is calling you. In reality, they could be hundreds or thousands of miles away. Scam calls are after one thing, your information. Prevent a crime before it happens. Keep your personal information private and hang up if you suspect it's a scam.
This public service announcement courtesy of Queen Bee Radio.
I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. DLN is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this information. Like me, they can make a real difference in someone's life. DLN makes it easy.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
So, what's the asking price on these houses?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease? Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Parents, we know we can't protect our kids from everything. Eventually, they're going to bump their heads or scrape their knees. But we can protect them from 6 types of cancer. HPV, or human papillomavirus, is a common, preventable virus that can cause cancer later in life. The HPV vaccine prevents human papillomavirus and all the cancers it can cause. The American Cancer Society recommends getting your sons and daughters the HPV vaccine starting at age 9 to protect them later in life.
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Wrapping up the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The Belmont Braves defeat River Ridge in Six Rivers West girls basketball tonight, 51-36. Tyler Dictanis and Tom Nice is with you from the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, recapping the individual scoring, starting off with the victorious Belmont Braves, led in scoring by both Casey Rickers and Morgan Freeman, 15 points apiece. And also in double figures for Belmont is Carson Raymaker with 11. 7 points on the game for Lexi Rickers, who started for Courtney Fritz, who is out tonight due to illness. 3 points for Brittany Taylor, all of her points coming from the free throw line. Jalen Leitsinger started but did not score. Also seeing action in the game, Reagan Spangler, Haley Barr, and Maddie Wadig. For River Ridge, they were led by Erin Adrian, 16 points on the game, 14 of them coming in the second half. She had a monstrous second half to try and keep River Ridge in this game. She's the only player in double figures for the Wolves tonight. Ava Nice had 7 points on the contest, and then 3 points apiece for Braylon Quick, Lydia Mason, Mandy Worley, and Melissa Slutton. Reagan Zinkel started but did not score for River Ridge tonight. And that wraps up the individual scoring. Christina Slutton saw action late in the game, but did not score for the Wolves. And Tom, we were thinking it was going to be the first to 40. Belmont somehow able to pull away with 50 points in tonight's game. What do the team stats tell us tonight?
Well, it was not a great shooting night, but things did improve in the second half. Second half, Ridge was 5 for 11 from 2, 45%, better than their season average. For the game from 2, they were 8 for 24, which is 33%, which unfortunately is kind of where they've been all year.
Right.
And that's one of their issues. They just don't shoot well enough on some nights. Belmont, they did not shoot well tonight. They were 4 for 12 in the second half from 2. That's only 33%. They were 11 for 30 total from 2 for the game, 37%. Threes, River Ridge in the second half, 3 for 10, 30%. For the game, they were 5 out of 18, 27%, which is kind of where they are.
Right.
Belmont, they were 3 out of 6 in the second half, 50%. And for the game, they were 4 out of 11. Turnovers, that improved in the second half. Ridge only turned the ball over 5 times in the second half for a total of 17. And the last number I have here, Tyler, Belmont turned the ball over 6 times in the second half for a total of 16. So that was kind of a wash.
Yeah, just a very physical, kind of sloppy game, quite a bit, throughout the game. But Belmont be able to find some offense, especially late in the game, getting to the free throw line, converting some key free throws down the stretch to help pull away with the win and clinch the Six Rivers West outright. A quick check on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Also in girls hoops, number 2 ranked Cuba City defeats Darlington 68-40. Cuba City pulled away late in the second half. Halftime score, Platteville was leading Prairie du Chien 20-19 at the half. Didn't see if there was a final in that one yet. That's a big one in the SWC. And also earlier on Super Hits 106, we had River Ridge Scales Mountain coming back from behind. They trailed 20-2 at one point to Newman Central Catholic and come away with the 48-43 win to advance in the IHSA Class 1A postseason. Coming up tomorrow on Queen Bee Radio, more high school sports coverage, including girls sectional wrestling from Prairie du Chien. Pretty much all our area wrestling teams have wrestlers competing at the tournament in Prairie du Chien. RJ Osterhaus and Chuck Rasmussen will have the coverage starting at 4:40 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. More IHSA regional final action as Galena takes on East Dubuque. That'll be on Extreme 107.1. And I will have the call of Southwestern at Cuba City in boys basketball, Big Swell rivalry game on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then boys wrestling coming up on Saturday, Division 3 sectionals right here on 97.7 Country WGLR from Westby, Division 2 on X1071 from Wisconsin Dells. Full day coverage also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then on Monday night, boys basketball, Dodgeville at Cuba City on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And IHSA boys regional quarterfinal action with Pearl City taking on Galena. Again, that'll be on X1071. Well, Tom, great to reunite, great to work with you, and we'll do this again next week on Thursday for a big boys matchup between River Ridge and Potosi. You know that rivalry in and out, and
very well.
It's going to be a big one to ultimately, similar to what happened with Belmont here tonight. Potosi trying to clinch the Six Rivers West outright, and River Ridge trying to force a tie at the top of the conference.
Yep, a three-way tie, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, looking forward to that, and looking forward to working with you again.
Yep, absolutely. It was a fun one. Glad to be working with you tonight. We'll see you next week. Thanks to Wade Winkers and the entire staff here at River Ridge High School for being gracious hosts as always, giving us what we need for our radio and streaming broadcasts. Thanks to both head coaches, Ronnie Zinkel and Kaylee McGettigan, for their pregame interviews. Also to Coach McGettigan for joining us on our postgame show as well. Thanks to all of our sponsors who help us bring high school sports to you, and thank you for listening and watching along. This has been Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country, WGLR FM Lancaster, a Queen Bee radio station. Once again, your final score, Belmont defeats River Ridge 51-36. The Belmont Braves are your undisputed Six Rivers West girls basketball champions. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth for the Hall of Famer Tom Nices, I'm Tyler Dictanis. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night from River Ridge, and see you for more wrestling and basketball tomorrow night. Good night, everyone.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster. Serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond. On WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.